Hello everyone and welcome back. Now, as you probably know if you follow the channel, then I haven't done one of these talking videos for a while. And the reason is that one, I've been doing other things, as you can tell, like the travelling videos, the cooking video, the Cole and Francis one I've done. That comes out in about 100 minutes from now. So hopefully it gets some good views. We'll see. Anyway, it's not what I'm here to talk about. I recently got a new job. That's right, I actually got a job. And I've been wanting a job for a while now because I've been unemployed for a decent amount of time. I'm not actually going to say how long because I'm not sure myself. Actually, I do know the time, but I'm just not going to tell you. But that's not why I'm making this video. Although it is partially connected to it. Anyway, I got a job and I do 5 days a week and I've just finished my 5th day. Well, I've got home about an hour ago, so got home, drunk some water, brushed my teeth, gave myself a little wash as I do before bed, and now I decided to make this video because I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. At the moment, the dopamine is really hitting me at the moment, you know, and just lately it hasn't always been hitting me. Lately it's kind of escaped me a little bit. Because as you know, I do occasionally get intrusive thoughts. Now, some people get intrusive thoughts that say, what if you done this terrible, horrible thing? I've got to keep this straight. My intrusive thoughts are more, what if you got cancer and don't know? What if the doctors know you got cancer and they just don't care, or they want you to die? What if God gave you cancer as a punishment? Even though I'm not sure if I believe in God. I believe in God when bad things happen, but these are the kind of thoughts that I've been having lately. And these intrusive thoughts are quite bad sometimes. I've had a few lately. But I've been handling these thoughts a lot better lately than what I was. So that's good. I think getting over my work fear was part of the problem. Because most of the time I wanted a job, I was terrified of getting one because, if I'm honest, I'm not the smartest person going. I will admit, I struggle to learn things. I forget things. I will have a thought. Sometimes the thing I'm meant to do will be in my head and suddenly, like, just in a split second, it'll go poof, like that. My brain just decides not to bother writing it down, you know. And it's always made me scared, you know, that I'll get a job, I'll screw up, and they'll say, James, don't bother coming back tomorrow. We'll be alright without you. And that was part of my fear, even in the simplest jobs. And if I'm honest, my job isn't exactly the most taxing, I'll be honest. But it's a job. It pays money, and after 5 days I have yet to screw it up. Come close, but I haven't. Which is nice. Really nice. I think that's partially why the dopamine is hitting me. Because now I'm thinking about the money I'm earning now, which means I've got actual income, which is nice. And I'm spending less time ruminating with my thoughts. Provided I do keep busy, because I'm not going to say what I do for my job, but let's just say there are times when I'm working non-stop, and there are other times when I'm literally just sat down twiddling my thumbs thinking, what on earth am I doing with my life? It's like, sometimes, as you know, I'll talk about my cancer fears a little bit. As you know, I've got a lot of moles. I've shown them to you on the videos before. Like, I'll show you, look at all that. I suppose really the camera probably isn't doing it justice, but it looks a lot worse when in person. If I get up closer, maybe. You know, and I've got that one, and I've got those, and I've got that one there, and there's a few up here. Because, as you know, I've got plenty. So I saw the doctor last year, and I said, Doctor, I've got a ton of these things, and if I'm honest, I don't know what's new and what isn't new. And the doctor said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They took a quick look and said, don't worry about it. Just let us know if you have a new one. And if I'm honest, I don't know if some of mine are new or not. It's hard to tell. So I never really kept records, and death is always something that's always terrified me in a way, because, well, let's just say I'm not really ready to handle my own mortality. Then again, a lot of things scare me, so I can't really say my fear of death is special, because it's not. Anyway, occasionally the intrusive thoughts will say, James, what did the doctor miss something? What if you got like a year left to live and you don't know it? And these stupid thoughts come to me occasionally. And if I'm honest, I can't go to the doctor every time I have an anxiety thing about it, or every time that little intrusive thought says, what if you do have a year left to live? Because if I did that, they'd have me down as a hypochondriac and they'd ignore me, as doctors do. And I've heard quite a few stories about how doctors usually put off seeing hypochondriacs or people that are deemed to be hypochondriacs until the last second. I'd rather not end up that way. So I know a lot of the time it's just, my thoughts getting in the way, and my brain trying to sabotage me. And during a quiet time at work, those thoughts did occur to me. But by the time I came home, I was good. It didn't make me go really in on myself. It didn't really make me depressed. So I'm getting better. I am getting better. I really am. And that makes me really happy, because the dopamine is kicking in, but at the same time I'm also aware that happiness is a lot like a tree. It takes time to build. It takes time to take root in it. And when it's there, it's great. But at the same time, I'm also aware that, like a tree, it can be destroyed like that. The wrong thing, a bad thing. I read the news, I see this thing, or I see this other person I don't like in current affairs is quite popular, and that makes me depressed. But I'm trying not to think about it. Although I am aware I can't, ignore these things forever. Although I intend to for a long time, because if I'm honest, I'm not built for that sort of thing. Some people are. Some people train for hours in politics. Some by choice, others because they don't have a choice, because, the world has decided that those certain people have to be on edge all the time. If I'm honest, I'm not sure I'd live if I was like that, but that's neither here nor there. But the point is, I'm feeling really good tonight. Really good. And tomorrow, I said this tomorrow, I'm going to break my record when I go jogging tomorrow. I'm determined to do that, weather permitting, of course. Because I still do 5.2k. I've been doing 5.2k since last year. And that's quite a long time to be doing the same thing. And I still feel knackered afterwards. And a thought occurred to me today, or tonight I should say. The thought is, the reason I feel knackered after doing it, because 5.2 kilometers is a long distance, no matter how long you may put it. And the reason I struggle to break my times is because a lot of the time I tend to just go through the motions, My heart, if I'm honest, my heart isn't really into the exercise. Really isn't. The first chance I get to skip it, I take it. I really do. I'm terrible, I know. And the thing that keeps me going is knowing that if I did stop, I'd have to explain to certain people in my life why I stopped. And I don't want that conversation. And of course, it also leads to me just going through the paces and just doing the same thing every day. I mean, I have made progress because I'm running 5.2 kilometers now. And I wasn't doing that when I started. I was doing something. But the point is, I need to push myself more. I need to push myself more, otherwise there's no point in me doing this. And I think no matter how much I do, I'm still going to feel knackered at the end of it, because exercise is knackered. So I've just got to push myself more. And well, that's it really. I've just got to push myself more. So I'm going to start taking times in, because I stopped taking my times recently because it got really, really hot, and I figured there'd be no point because my times would be slow and I'd only get disappointed with myself. But I've got to get back into timing myself, and I'm going to break my record. I'll make a post of it. I'll probably do a post if I do, or at least get close to it anyway. Not that I actually know what my record is. It's all stored on all the records are stored on my laptop, and that's not available to me at the moment. And I don't really want to get that because I'll probably never go to bed until 1 o'clock or something stupid like that. Anyway, that's been me. I am feeling good. I am aware how vulnerable I am still, but one day at a time. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I'm going to get into bed now. I'm going to watch something funny on TV and go to sleep with some good thoughts in my head. I'm going to let that dopamine send me to sleep and hopefully give me a good night's sleep. So until next time, people, just want you to know now, actually before I go, I will say this now, I love each and every single one of you here, who is here, and those of you who do watch my videos regularly, and I know you do exist. Even though my subscriber count is down again to 110, I do love each and every single one of you, just so you know. And I hope that I am grateful that you have joined me on this journey, I really am. And I hope that you can take care of yourselves too, okay? So take care of yourselves, everyone, okay? Bye.